Come on up, Trust. Hey, hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to today's Daily Divine. And we're going to do some, I think it's just going to be an impromptu real talk. We've got some stuff to talk about. Mother Earth, we have a problem. The children on planet Earth have forgotten who they are. Oh my gosh, my heart. How are you all doing? It is September 11th, 2025, 24 years beyond the date that the Twin Towers imploded upon their own footprint in, the United States of America. The biggest inside job in history. His story of terror unfolding on this planetary realm. We have some stuff to chat about today. So let's just get the Palo Santo going. I'm going to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel 111 there. Make a wish. You know, we were born for this. And what is going on? We are in the midst of WW3. Okay? Your entire life, you have been living within the midst of WW3. And WW3 is a spiritual battle. It's a battle for your consciousness. It's a battle for your humanity, for your soul. And we are seeing 144, some pretty soulless energy upon this planet playing out. And we've been seeing it for quite some time. And the visual that has been placed in front of our eyes in the last 24 hours is absolutely disgusting. It's friggin' horrific. And my heart, I'm not sure how much more we can take of this. Are you feeling it? 211. Like, we are so supported. We have been pushed to the sidelines. Those of us here, let's get the Palo Santo going first, okay? At this time, I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, encouraging us to stand up for ourselves in this lifetime, at this time. We are the ones here to rise. I'm feeling a little shaky. I wasn't sure I was going to come live. I really, wasn't sure what there is to say about what is taking place. And then, as Spirit usually does, as God, Archangel Michael, and my crew usually do, they're like, Lisa, there is a bounty of topics of conversation. And ultimately, it's one topic of conversation. And that is that we are spiritual beings here alive in this lifetime to have respectful, discourse, conversations. And unfortunately, for all of us, for all of you viewing this, unfortunately, I can only speak for the last 55 years because I'm 55 now. So I can speak for the 55 years I've been alive. We have not been, as a society, taught. I mean, initially when I was growing up, there was the illusion that everyone was so respectful of their neighbors. We called the neighbors Mr. and Mrs. We were all such a respectful group of people back then, right? Yet what was going on in the home? What was going on in the home front? And so, there was a lot going on in the home front. And so what has been taking place in my lifetime has been this insidious, it's like a parasite in the collective, in the hive mind. It's so gross. I am so disgusted in what I have seen. So it's September 11th. It's 11:55. We're the masters of light here to rise. 4:55 on the clock. Yesterday, I'm grateful to say I haven't seen it and I won't watch it, but a beautiful, gentle soul, a respectful, kind, spiritually aware human was assassinated for the whole world to see. For the whole world to see, folks. Warning, graphic content. So I heard about this on the job, at the job. A gentleman I work with told me I quite love his energy. He's quite a gentle soul. And his friend had sent him a video that said, warning, graphic. And then he witnessed Charlie Kirk being assassinated. And make no doubt about it, he was assassinated very in a similar style to JFK and, likely a sniper on a roof, and they'll blame it on the whatever, some insane youth. And what is most disheartening in this whole event, I don't really want to cry here. What is most disheartening is humans, and I saw it in the workspace very quickly as the news started to spread. I was horrified instantly. And whether you like someone or we don't have to agree with everything everyone says. He was a very smart young man, 31 years old, a husband, a son, a father, shot in cold blood. And there's people that celebrate it. I'm sorry. I didn't even get emotional about it until today in the shower. And then I was really thinking about it. And to see people celebrating and, making memes and TikToks about this, like, what has happened to us? What has happened to us? And we see it, like the youth, there's so many youth out there like celebrating this, and they usually have, some funky hairstyles. They may call themselves she, her, he, him, they, them, that kind of stuff. They're celebrating this. And whether we like someone or not, whether we agree with what someone is saying or not, we do not, as human beings, have a right to take the life of another human being, and then to celebrate it really speaks to how soulless a part of our society has become. And it's almost, you hear a lot, I've seen a lot, Charlie Kirk, the right wing, conservative, whatever, political, this or that, was assassinated. And like, why do we have to identify with our politics? What has happened to us that we have gotten to the point, and I've seen it in my life, we've gotten to the point we were told, don't talk about religion and don't talk about politics, right? And even in the home space, everyone kept their political views quiet. No one really, from what I could see, not many had a backbone to stand up to anything. And those who wanted to pretend they were tough and had a backbone usually took it out on their children, for God's sake. What have we become? I'm so upset. I'm so righteously angry today. I'm fed up. And how are you feeling? And this has happened in eclipse season, in Virgo season, right after a blood moon. Do you see what they're doing to us, folks? Humans? Anyone who celebrates what has just taken place needs some serious help, likely some serious spiritual help, a spiritual intervention. This planet is in need of a spiritual resuscitation. We need to start talking again. We need to start sharing with one another. What in the heck are we doing? Where are we heading as a society? And I'm talking to the Western world here. Where are we heading as a society when we celebrate someone speaking in a respectful manner? Respectfully, compassionately, very intelligently. Where are we heading when voices like this are silenced and people celebrate inciting violence? Only the godless, only those with a lack of appreciation and spiritual awareness of who they are would participate in this. We're here, so until now, I've been very quiet. I've been sitting with this energy, very shaken, quite honestly, very shaken. And, and then today, September 11th, we all know September 11th, 2001, we watched the Twin Towers implode on their own footprint, a controlled demolition. And we were told it was a terror attack on the West, right? And now the West has welcomed the terror into their own land. And people celebrate and wave flags for the terror. What in the heck is going on? Where is the love? And these children that I see, these youth, these young people, even these like adults, like grown adults. Well, I mean, they've molded the children, right? Celebrating this and saying that they would have been happy to be the one to have done this. Like, we're celebrating trespassing on one another. We're celebrating this. We're raising flags for waving our flag for somewhere on the other side of the world that doesn't celebrate the freedom that we have today. Women, ladies, you're able to walk free without your head covered, without your face covered, 12-12. You're free. You're not living in tyranny, but you're creating the tyranny by what you support. It's time to get right with your frigging hearts, people. We have hearts inside of us. My God, what are we doing to one another? What kind of a world are we leaving? What kind of a world are you leaving? And so I've been asked to be quiet until now, because you know what? We're here. We're sensitive. I'm glad I didn't see it. I'm sorry my son saw the video. I haven't seen it. I don't want to see it. Or that streetcar video or the subway train or whatever. Of course. Oh, there's the Kleenex. So, yeah, the message was coming through last night. Sorry, the message was coming through last night because, day 11, smoke free. I've really wanted to smoke a lot recently. So anyways, last night, just kind of sitting in this energy and, I guess it was a 1331 there. Again, this is the mirror energies we're seeing playing out, folks. And if you don't believe in good versus evil, we're watching it play out real time. We're watching it play out real time. And we are seeing good people absolutely lose their mind over what? A political ideology? Hey, how about this ideology? We're all humans. We're all worthy and deserving of a very great life here on earth. We're all highly creative, sensitive human beings, children of God. And how about we are a part of creating a world where we nurture this child? We've gotten to the point where people are celebrating demonic behavior. It's literally frigging demonic. It's a demonic, what do they call that? Possession. The minds of, whether we say right or left, there's only one side. I mean, we're the center. There are no sides in a spiral. We're the center point. Left, right, same bird. Yet, there's only one of this bird right now, this one side banging the war drum, banging the insanity, inciting violence, rage, taking what we want because I want it. I don't give a shit. I can come into your house. I can do what I want to you and you'll comply. Are you kidding me? Is this what we've gotten to? Hello, Western world. Is this what we want? Is this what we want for our children? And you can say, oh, she's crazy. She's sitting there. She's crazy. She's losing it. No, I feel like, most people will judge me and say I'm crazy because I've been sharing about this stuff for a very long time, watching it unfold real time and honoring the call of my soul to come out here and share and say, come on, we can all do this if we do it together. Let's stop fighting each other. And so if you're celebrating the death of a decent human being today, you better get right with God. Get right with your own heart. There's something wrong. Go and speak to someone. Get some help. Reach out. Touch the earth. Go and lay down on the earth. Get a grip. Because what we're seeing unfold right now is horrific. It's incredibly sad, and it makes me incredibly sad to think that people are celebrating this because they didn't like what he said. It hurt their feelings. Oh, well. Come on. We all get our feelings hurt from time to time. And yet, this need to fit in, this need to look, the ultimate spiritual truth is our loving creator, source, God, to whom we're always tethered, whatever you want to call that. I believe there's one creator for all of us and goes by many names on this planet. And religion has used this energy. I'm right, you're wrong. Nonsense. Most of you are wrong until you get right with the God inside that resides within you. You don't need a middleman. You don't need a religion to tell you what's right and true. And so anyone out there that's condoning violence, inciting rage, go out there what we've seen in the West, and especially in North America, what we've seen with all these protests and stuff that have happened over the last, say, decade, even more, right? It goes back to, what was that guy? It was around the time of the O.J. Simpson stuff. And then there was, oh, shoot, I'm so upset. I can't think of his name right now. They pulled him out of his truck and kicked the crap out of the guy. What are we doing to each other? Black, white, brown, yellow, purple hair, blue hair. I don't care. We're all human. We're all a bag of bones, right? And most don't have the sense to trust that their heart is home. To trust that if we go to our heart, if we encourage our children to be who they are, to be themselves, don't try to fit in. Fit into what? Fit into what? Everything around us is crumbling because it's absolute nonsense. And it's creating these angry citizens. I mean, I may seem a little angry today. I'm more sad than angry. I mean, if I don't act a little tough and angry, I'll cry because it's terrible what we're doing to each other. And most people are just trying to get by, just get through life. Most of us, if you asked most human beings, I believe 95% would say they just want to be happy. They just want to be free to enjoy life. They just want to watch their children grow. How are we doing? How are our children doing? How are we doing? Because how our children are doing is a reflection of how we are doing. And I'm not just saying it collectively as a society. It's like every man for himself. And if I don't like you, I'm walking down the street, I don't like the way you look or you give me a wrong look. I mean, and we can just take somebody out because we don't like them. We can just take someone out because we don't like their opinion. Oh my gosh, they hurt my feelings. I disagree with them. I'm a girl, but I want to be a boy. So, he says I can't. So I'm going to have to kill him. What in the heck? What in the absolute heck? This is the Lisa talk, I guess. I don't know. I'm talking to myself. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Anyways, I'm going to burn some sage here for us, and then I'm going to go get ready to go to the job today. Thank God it's Friday in my world. So, how are you all doing? How are you all doing? Is anything I'm saying making sense? Honestly, I don't know anymore. I really don't know anymore. I know I'm never alone, and yet I will say to you, I feel very alone in this world. I feel very alone. And, a big part, so I guess I didn't really get to that. A big part of our responsibility, if you're here watching this, 2112, a big part of our responsibility is daily through the range of emotions that we experience. It's really important that we continue to show up for ourselves as ourselves. Because when big events like this happen, and I saw it with this event, like almost immediately there was like a social media storm, and I'm not sure too much what the mainstream media has been saying about this or anything, but there was a social media storm, and all these, the conspiracies are started to come out. Oh, false flag. Oh, this. Oh, that. Even with the false flag, folks, people die. And like, oh, they're starting to incite. They want your energy. This is happening in a very potent time, eclipse season. We're between eclipses right now. They want us to falter. We're not here to falter. Remember, we are the sacred altar. Okay? We're the sacred altar. It's so important that you, that you continue to show up for yourself and do what you need to do to stay balanced so that you can go and focus. And I got to go out into the world, right? I can't walk out into the world like just crying all the time, right? We can't do that. And so before I came live, I'm like, oh, I'm going to pull some cards, and the same decks were here from the other day. So the Native Heart Tarot. And I shuffled. You'll have to believe me when I tell you this. I shuffled, and two cards were sticking out. And it was these two cards. We had these two cards the other day, the new moon and the primal flower essence. And, this is us. Everything, we're doing good work. We're doing good work. Our souls are coming online. And it's so important that we don't get involved in this game of left versus right at this time, because it's all about the sacred heart that beats beyond the mind. And we can see how for generations, how insidious the programming has been, the parasitic energy that moves through the hive mind. Let's get back into the community experience, right? Where we're supporting one another. We're right now, back in the day, I don't know what day, but back in the days, everybody would be harvesting their crops, working together, canning, maybe singing songs, telling stories, of the human, human glories through our connection to God, being grateful for the bounty of the seed that we planted and nurtured, and now we get to harvest. We don't do that anymore. Children can't even name 10 trees anymore. I'm sure of it. We've got to come back to basics, because we are the primal flower of life. I'm just feeling with that it's primal flower essence. I'm feeling like those Bach flower remedies, the Bach BACH essences. But like, don't give up. You may have felt much like I have in the last 24 hours, very upset, very, and like I said, I didn't cry at all yesterday. I was very like, just, I was at, like I said, I was at work when I heard, and I couldn't believe that people that I work with, I guess I could believe it. It was just so startling, though. And I'm always the one that seems to be like standing up for, and I didn't say anything yesterday. All I said is I'm very sad that he's gone. And although I may not have agreed with everything, he was a very respectful man and he encouraged intellectual discourse. And you may not have liked him, but he was highly intelligent and very wise. And certainly his work here, he felt was his calling, like his calling, what God put in his heart to do. And this is what we're here to nurture in ourselves and in our children too. So they said, look at the bottom card, battle. It's a spiritual one. And those of you who are here, okay. So those of you who are here are aware that this is what's going on. And the biggest battles take place within us, right? It's the conflict inside. It's the living a lie. Like we know innately, children know right from wrong, right? Good from bad. We can sense when something's not good, right? We can feel when something's not good. That child doesn't get a good vibe off of that adult, but we say, oh, go to that adult. No, the child knows. So we're being asked at this time to stay in our clarity, to stay in our heart. Do not let what is taking place externally sway you from your calling, which is the path of divine love, choice, and protection. And as parents, as adults, we're meant to protect our children. All children, not just our children. And if we don't stand up now, there's going to be like children down the road. Our children's children will never know true freedom. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with that? I'm not. And I love, my God, I can't believe I'm sitting here on a friggin', hey, whenever you're catching this, I hope something here resonates with you. Please do let me know. I'm not here alone. What I love about this is we see the butterfly of transformation in the heart space. And this is the solar plexus, right? When we bring our soul online in this lifetime, we are transformed. Our experience is transformed. And we're anchoring in, is that an ankh? Oh man, in that children's card, it looks like an ankh down here, or it's a flower. Regardless, I see it as an ankh, the life force, the key of life. We are the sacred vessel. We are the vessel, the lamp, if you will, of the resurrected life. And we came to this lifetime, to witness all of this and to move through our own personal experience of awakening and ascension while in the vessel of flesh. And we are divinely guided and protected. And those two cards feel so beautiful together. I'm just going to pull a couple cards, get us some affirmations from the Conscious Spirit Oracle. And they're just affirmation cards. I was really guided to this deck today. Sorry, guys. Really, I am stable. I am. I'm not like falling apart. You don't have to worry about my mental health or anything like that. I mean, I know there's people that'll question that. Is she okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just a sensitive lady with the heart of a child. And, um, walking upon this light, this planet for a while, have witnessed many things. And what has been most startling, I can tell you honestly, in the last 5 years, since the bug flew across the planet, in the last 5 years, it's been quite alarming. And actually, even going back to the twin towers imploding on their own footprint back in 2001, even that, yes, it was tragic. Tons of life. I mean, tons of people were sacrificed at the hands of their own government, and yet very few people even want to talk about that. But we're gonna blame terrorists, and then we're gonna welcome the terrorists. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that here on YouTube. Who cares? I don't even care anymore. This channel is what it is. 1221. If it's meant to live, it'll live. If it's meant to die, it'll die. I don't care anymore. I do care. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Or maybe I do. I don't know. I'm not crazy. I do know that. Spirit awakens. Number 1, I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. This is what we're here for. Number 1, the new beginning. Number 1, the magician. We are all of it. And look at that. In the heart space, we have the beautiful Mother Earth hanging out there. And look at what's emanating from this heart space. All of that beautiful green healing energy. This is how powerful we are. And maybe being powerful means that we walk through life alone most of the time. It's okay. It's okay. As long as we're peaceful in our heart, right? We're not doing any harm. We're not here to perpetuate harm. They're saying the bottom card in that one. Oh. This is what we are, the healer. And we heal ourselves. This is an 8 energy, the strength card, strength, the sun in Leo, solar plexus. We are guided and protected. Just stay the course of your heart, kitties. Not kitties. Kitties. Oh, okay. Kitties like kitty cat. Meow. I am loving and compassionate and able to bring healing to others. And I really feel like that's where we're meant to focus. If we're meant to walk alone, and when we walk alone, it's like really understanding how powerful we are. And we have the ability to shift it if we're not feeling good with what's unfolding, with what's happening, if it's hitting us in the feels, right, in a tender way. How can we stabilize ourselves? How can we show up for ourselves? Well, I guess the way we can do it is speak truth. I speak my truth and encourage others to speak theirs. That's it. That's what this channel is, folks. Honestly, just be true to you. Show up in the world and be a decent human being. Be a decent human being. We're WW3 is real, and it is a spiritual one. And if we look at the WW3, we are here to be the integrated trinity within our experience, the divine mother, father, and child, mother, father, God. And we work with this energy to heal below our heart. And then when we've done that, we can begin to call in the higher frequencies we're meant to hold. and so that we can do our work in the world. And it's simply by honoring and honoring the fact that we're all eternal souls. And what we do here really, really matters. It really matters. Be a good human being. And you are the matter that matters in this lifetime. Pitter patter. Let's get at her. Let's make this world a better place. And let us not celebrate assassinations of good human beings. I see you, I feel you, I love you. I trust that something here has resonated and makes sense to you. Please let me know that it does. Your little thumbs up and encouragement really encourages me to keep showing up. So until next time, everyone, thank you so much for being a spiritual warrior.